the way I look, okay. I had took the bonnet off. I had took my hair down earlier. Let me get some life hydration. Cause as y'all see, it's time to wash. And I need to pre-poo so I can detangle, get out any extra tangles because I am not trying to be struggling when I am in the shower. Hell no. That shower back there, I ain't got time to be struggling. So this is just a quick little add some life hydration back into this hair. Because it said the struggle is real, is what my hair is saying. Hello, my fams. How y'all doing? If y'all had a long work day like I did, child. The good news is I got a promotion last week where I started at my job, so that's the good thing. It does come with more work, more responsibility, but guess what? I love it because I ain't got to be on the phone all the time. Only if needed. If they don't need it, hey, that is a blessing. Because guess what? I am not designated to phones all the time. Now, granted, I still have to call people for certain stuff, but hey, I don't mind if I'm the one calling. That's cool. And the times when I'm on the phone sometimes, I don't mind that either because guess what? I am not always going to be on the phones. I can do other important things because in the other position, some of them calls was getting out of hand. It's like, no, wait a minute. I just want to do my job in peace, but y'all calling me with the bullshit? Like, I didn't sign up for this, okay? I'm here to do my job and be professional, but I don't want to hear all the extra stuff that, like, they ain't paying me enough to hear some of the stuff that I was hearing. Okay, they just wasn't. And some of the attitudes that I was getting, I was like, wait a minute. If you want me to help you, I'm going to need you to speak clear, precise, and tell me exactly what is the issue so I can better understand you. Because if I can't understand you, I cannot help you. And it was getting to that point, and I just prayed about it, and I got a better position. So I'm happy about that. And I've been in it. This will be, well, last week was the first week, so this is going into the second week, and I'm just so grateful to the Lord for that. As you know, I'm doing this, so I'm going to be talking about a new pre-poo. Oh, Lord, that squirted. That was just a little mixture of little remnants of water. I have another sprayer when this one goes out that I will gladly use. I think, all right. I think that's it. Ooh. And mix that last little bit in my hand because whatever's coming out. As I mentioned before, it is time to getting off some of this extra shed stuff. Detangle. So this new Detangling Nectar from Pattern. I picked it up because I saw one of the girls, well, not girls, but one of the ladies talk about it. It come out like this. And I wasn't sure how. Oh, that's going to detangle nicely. Okay, maybe I should have just did it without the water stuff. Ooh. Extra smooth, but I always spray my hair down with water, even my own mixes of water to help. But I'm thinking this one may not need it. It's actually mixing pretty good with the stuff. It's not giving me a weird residue because certain things when I make my own mixture of water, and that was water with some other ingredients in it, they don't mix well. But in my hands, I'm not getting any clumping and I'm not getting any weird spots. If there is any weird spots, it's because I had some herbs and other stuff that was kind of blended and mixed in with my water. But okay, Water does provide slip, but this is definitely helping and getting out extra hairs. So from first impression, this feels nice. Um, I'm only putting a little bit at a time though, just in case if I do have any clumpings that may happen, and so I don't use too much product. I only want to coat just enough to where I know I've detangled and it's getting in there nicely. So it may be a bit more pricier than others, but at least I know for future reference, this detangling nectar and other ones, I can use them. Because when I say I'm getting quite a bit of hair out, I am. And to save me time, I did go ahead and just detangle my, well, not detangle, but take down the old style and let it sit for a moment. And now I'm detangling and getting out any excess. It's sliding through like butter. So I'm very much interested to see how much shed hair I get out because as my hair grows, of course, it's growing into each other. It'd be nice when it grows down, but as you see, shrinkage is real. This side versus this one. See the difference of my shrinkage. So it is what it is, y'all. I do like the smell of this. It's not overly sweet. It's a good smell. And this is my first time using a product by Pattern. I've seen Pattern around, and I know the girlies in the natural hair community, y'all really love Pattern. So I was like, okay, well, I need something new. And I was just browsing in Sephora, and I saw that. I was like, oh, that's a detangling nectar? Okay, so that's the one that one of the YouTube ladies was talking about. Okay, I'll have to try that. And so far, it's giving. I mean, I'm getting out shed hairs. I like the consistency. I don't have any issues with this. In some spots, I may need to put a little bit more, but so far, all up in here, I've gotten a good amount out. I think towards that back part up in there, I need to really work this in more. As Okay, and then I probably will have to come up top. I'm focusing on the ends first because those tend to tangle more, and then I'm working it up and up. I always do this part first, and then I have to go to the middle and then switch. It's hard for me to get the middle of my head. Sometimes I feel like I am missing spots and things. Oh, notice how I said I start. Why did I just do this on this side? We'll see. I guess different techniques, different strokes for different folks. Okay. Now you're probably like, mm, hmm. Overall thoughts, great amount of slip is gliding through the hair. And I still see some spots where I had the heat damage, but it's only three strands that just would not get back to their normal pattern. That's gonna take time. I really wish they hurry up and grow out so I can just cut that off and it could just be the same because if I cut those three strands, it's gonna be extremely short when it's shrunken and then when it's stretched, it's still gonna be extremely short. All I can do is just hope that they get back. It's been almost a year. The rest of my hair, as you can see, is 99% curly. It's just that 1%, and I know exactly where they are when I part my hair a certain way. And when my hair is twisted, I can see it. And even when it's curly, I can see it, but it's not as bad. I can kind of tuck it a little bit. That's the consistency I love. That gooiness. Okay. Ooh. It has a fruity smell to it. If I had to guess, maybe like a guava? Like a light, like a light pear guava smell, maybe. But I definitely pick up on guava. That's predominant and maybe a back notes of pear. If there's any peach in there, it could be faint, but guava is the primary smell of this. Maybe there might be passion fruit in it, but guava is definitely the predominant one in this. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so it spreads well. I'm getting out with this combination and my water mixture. When I say everything is coming out, it is. If you have the coin, get it because at least it sprays well. And when you use water, you don't have to use as much. I didn't have to like, no, I was just taking like pumps, but smaller pumps. So I could definitely see me using this maybe 3 more times, and then you get 12 fluid ounces for $28. So for 4 uses for like $28, that's like $7 per use, I guess, when you break it down. And I'm gonna say 4 uses because I can use the water to help it spread more. So far, I'm impressed. I'm not getting as much shedding as I would expect. I know I'm gonna have some shedding, but not as much as I used to get, which is amazing. Because that can really stress one out. You see all this hair that's just shed balls. Mm-mm. This is a decent, when I say a good one for those that can afford it, because I understand coins can not always be coining, but I was browsing, I was curious, saw somebody use it, and I was like, let me see here, since there's a lot of fuss or hype about pattern. And so far, this is a great introduction. I mean, the way that it feels in my hair and how it is helping glide out any knots, tangles, and it's playing well with my water mixture that I have. Nice. Real nice. This smells nice. It's good for spring. I can see people using it in the summer too. This might be one you may be able to use year round. So, good job, Tracy Ellis Ross. I want to try some of your other products. I just have to be mindful which ones. I probably will have to try some of her conditioners or deep conditioners or stylers first, because as y'all know, it takes me forever in a day to go through shampoos. It might still be a while that I'll get to them shampoos, but at least I'll be sprinkling in pattern here and there throughout the years. Because she does have a wide line like some of the others. So it'd be a mixture of stuff. But I don't want to keep y'all talk too much. I'm going to finish this up, relax a little bit, and then continue my wash day or whatever. I will talk to y'all later, my fams. Do I like this product? Yes, I do. The way this feels in my hair, it does feel Very lightweight. My hair is not weighed down. It goes in, and actually, there's no clumping, so it mixed well, and it goes on smooth. I hope you all have a good day, good night, whatever time, day of it is. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And once again, this is the pattern detangling nectar. It says to separate and soften. And yeah, it does. It says it's formulated to help when your strands want ease and definition. Mm, my hair, I have started to train it to where all I have to do is wet it and then the definition will come there. It when it shrinks, it doesn't have much definition when it shrinks. It just looks like a fuzz ball of hair when it's shrunken. So okay, this detangling nectar, if I'm reading that what it says, is supposed to ease combing through knots, coils. This slippery formula is crafted from sea moss, okay, aloe vera, grapeseed oil to leave hair smooth, shiny, keeping your texture juicy and joyful. Okay. I wish it would have said what fragrance, but aloe vera, sea moss, that would explain the. I had to put a little bit more at the back, but as y'all saw, I wasn't taking too much of it because it spreads well. So if I needed more, I'll just take bigger pumps rather than take a huge pump. I probably use like maybe right here. I don't even think I use that much, but if I had to guess, this will be a while. All I have to do is just use water to help it stretch, wet my hair, and then I won't have to use so much. So that's my advice to make it last a little longer. Use water. I will tell you the ingredients. I just read the instructions and then I gotta go. It has water, glycerin. So if you are glycerin sensitive, ooh, then if I were you, I would not. If you are very sensitive to glycerin, because it does have glycerin in it after the water. So just be mindful of that. Palisorbic 20, aloe vera leaf extract. That is number 5 in there. You have your caprylic slash capric triglyceride, grapeseed oil, because I'm not reading that scientific name. Hail to the no. Then you have your polyquat 10, hydroethyl sucrose, polysorbate 60, citramonium chloride, disodium phosphate, benzoyl alcohol, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoyl, sodium PCA, sodium phosphate, sodium sulfate, citric acid, ethyl glycerin, fragrance, pantyphenol, which is towards the bottom. Okay, so towards the bottom is more your preservatives. Because once I saw it, I was like, it's just a small little list of preservatives that I cannot pronounce. I will not try to pronounce them. No. Okay. Some of them names is like, why? I don't know. Maybe they should have a breakdown how you say them. I'm not a chemist, but I try to at least understand. And I just know when I see certain things like that, after follow behind it, it's a preservative. I'm kind of feeling through. I like this. I like this a lot. I might love this, but for right now, I'm going to say I like this because this is the first use of this. I will continue to use this, and I can definitely see this one being, for me, more like a spring summery, even into early fall. But when it comes to fall and closer to winter, I like thicker pre-poos. But for this time of the year, from April to like the first 2 weeks of September, depending on where you at, because it still be hot here in September where I'm at. It don't really change over until like October. I can definitely see this in rotation for at least a good 6 months out of the year. And then the other times when it gets cold, I probably will switch up to my thicker ones. I just have to budget accordingly. For this one, And depending on how long it lasts, I could probably get away with buying one at a time, or if I have to buy two at a time. I've already probably made this entirely too long, so I will talk to you lovelies later because yeah, I gotta put my hair up, let it marinate, sit for a moment, and then rinse it out and start this wash day. Talk to y'all later. Good night or good morning or whatever, wherever you at. Bye.